Hottest ninja in the room! Flame on, baby!
Did you just quote the Human Torch?
That's my catchphrase!
You said it last week after watching that movie.
Kai, your flames are scientifically problematic.
Sensei, please just turn them off like last time.
He hid the remote.
What's wrong with my flames?
Your flaming body emits extreme heat. The Stefan Boltzmann law tells us heat emitted equals emissivity times Boltzmann's constant times temperature to the fourth power. That power of 4 matters. Triple temperature heat increases by 3 to the fourth, 81 times as much heat.
Hot things emit heat! Big surprise!
What's next? Cold things emit cold?
Cold isn't physical, it's absence of heat.
Second smartest ninja, by the way.
Shut up, Cole!
At 1800 Kelvin, you're emitting 520,000 watts per square meter. Total radiated power is 1.04 million watts. Someone 2 meters away receives 20,700 watts per square meter.
How much is bad?
Skin feels pain at 1500. Third degree burns at 10,000. You should be melting our flesh.
But I'm not!
Exactly my point. Fire requires oxygen. You're radiating 1.04 megajoules per second. At 1800 Kelvin, you're burning 87 liters of oxygen every second. Humans consume 0.004 liters per second. You need as much oxygen as 21,750 people.
Great. Kai is giving us all brain damage.
Wait! What?
Air is 21% oxygen. A 4% drop causes suffocation. This room has 1,680 liters of oxygen. You deplete it in 19 seconds.
We're all cooked.
Literally.
What if I'm powered by the sun?
Like Superman? Like a plant?
The sun gives 1,000 watts per square meter. You absorb 2,000 watts. You need 1.04 million. You're 520 times short.
What about my fire spinjitzu?
Don't make me calculate that fire tornado. You're emitting heat and spinning really fast.
Calculate it!
5-meter radius, 10 meters high. Volume 785 cubic meters. Heating air from 300 to 1800 Kelvin requires 1.77 gigajoules. 30 seconds at 25% efficiency requires 8.85 gigajoules. That's 233 kilograms of fat. Let's say you're burning glucose. 1 megajoule needs 6 divided by 2.8 moles of oxygen.
That 2.8 is messing with my head!
Your power output is 1.04 megajoules per second. You're consuming 52 liters of oxygen each second. To produce 1.04 megajoules per second requires burning 1.64 kilograms of fat every minute. You're not doing that!
Monastery indoor voices, please.
Maybe it's magic!
Where is the energy coming from, Kai?
Ice Emperor?
I don't know!
What chemical reaction are you using?
I don't know any of this!
Zane, maybe!
What is your fuel source? How are you generating this heat?
I don't know, Zane!
Zane, please!
Where does the oxygen come from? Explain the thermodynamic—
Zane! Stop! You're making everyone uncomfortable!
Oh, you should have just said that earlier. I would never want to make anyone uncomfortable.
Did that just work?
I did say it! Multiple times!
And that is why I'm the coolest ninja! Lightning powers, baby!
You literally just tased a scarecrow.
A tased scarecrow that's now on fire! That's double the elements!
Hey! Fire is my thing!
Jay, may I ask you something?
Sure, Tin Man! Hit me!
Why are you not the most powerful being in Ninjago?
Here we go again.
What do you mean? I am powerful. I shoot lightning.
Do you understand what lightning is, Jay?
Electricity?
Zappy zappy?
Electricity, correct.
Not that stupid board again.
I hate looking at it!
Do you know what else runs on electricity?
My phone charger?
Your brain, Jay. Your brain. Everyone's brain. Every thought you've ever had is electricity. Every neuron in your brain fires electrical signals at approximately 70 millivolts. You control electricity. You control thought itself. The human brain contains approximately 86 billion neurons. Each fires between 5 to 50 times per second. The total electrical activity, roughly 20 watts.
So Jay's brain is a light bulb?
No, Cole. Jay could control that light bulb. He could synchronize neural firing patterns, induce specific thoughts, erase memories. He could mind control people.
Why would I mind control people when I can just shock Kai for fun?
Not cool, dude!
He shocks you like every day, dude.
Jay!
You keep putting my comic books in the fridge.
They get too hot in the sun!
You can't read.
I can read!
Can we focus? Jay could override bioelectric signals. He could stop someone's heart with a thought. The sinoatrial node fires at 60 to 100 beats per minute. Each beat, 70 millivolts.
This is exactly what happened during the Nia presentation.
He talked about bloodbending for 45 minutes straight.
Jay could just turn it off.
I don't want to turn off hearts.
But you could. A standard lightning bolt carries approximately 1 billion joules of energy. That is equivalent to 240 kilograms of TNT.
You're basically a walking toaster.
Why does everyone keep comparing me to appliances?
Electromagnetic pulses can disable electronics for miles. Jay, have you never wondered why you short out the monastery's power every time you sneeze?
That only happened once.
It happened this morning.
I was congested.
You blacked out the entire West Wing.
My alarm didn't go off because of that.
And I had to manually ring the bell.
You didn't ring it though.
I forgot.
Sensei!
You could shut down Ninjago City with one sneeze, and we're discussing alarm clocks.
To be fair, that might be an improvement. Remember the internet last week?
What happened last week?
Someone leaked my browser history.
You leaked your own browser history.
That was a misclick.
It was actually me.
Jay!
I cannot. We are discussing electromagnetic manipulation.
Zane, perhaps some tea.
Wow. Failure juice.
I heard Moro was a regular customer of that stuff.
That explains a lot.
He could magnetically levitate.
Wait, what?
Electricity and magnetism are intrinsically linked. You could levitate metal. You could fly if you wore enough iron. You like your bike? You could magnetically levitate yourself like a human Tesla coil, and you choose to pedal?
It has flames on it.
A human body runs on approximately 100 watts of electricity. Your heart, electrical impulses. Your muscles, electrical signals. You could puppet someone like a marionette. You could stimulate pain receptors.
Why do you know all this?
I read, Jay. I read and I learn and I apply logic.
You need a hobby.
This is my hobby. If Jay charges to even a modest 10 million volts,
10 million?
the stored energy would be 10,000 joules. If Jay discharged continuously at 1 megawatt, he could power approximately 750 homes indefinitely. He's a walking power plant. He has more power than any of us, and he uses it to play League of Legends.
I don't play League.
You literally played it this morning.
All right, that's enough. Zane, power down. Now,
But Sensei,
power down.
powering down.
Thank you,
goodness.
Sensei.
Jesus Christ.
Was he ever gonna stop? Like, come on. That was a bit too—
Shut up, Lloyd.
200 pounds. Lightweight.
You lifted that with one hand.
The other one is for eating cake.
Cole defies basic physics.
Don't. Zane, don't.
He's got that look in his eyes.
You're counteracting gravitational force with muscular contraction powered by cake.
Save us, Sensei!
He left an hour ago.
One slice of cake, 300 calories. You're on your third slice. That's 900 calories. You're lifting 200 pounds, 47 repetitions. That's 41,830 joules of work. Your cake can't power that.
He's mathing.
I'm just built different.
You punch through stone. Granite has a compressive strength of 200 megapascals. Your bones should shatter.
He's on bone density now.
Human bone withstands 170 megapascals. You'd need tungsten density. You'd weigh 800 pounds.
That's ridiculous.
You broke the bathroom scale last week.
And the chair.
And the kitchen floor.
F equals ma. You generate enormous force because you have enormous mass. Selectively heavy. You manipulate gravity itself.
He's doing relativity. We've lost him.
You could become as dense as a neutron star. 1 teaspoon weighs 10 million tons.
This is a good cake.
You create earthquakes by stomping. A magnitude 5 releases 2 times 10 to the 12th joules. You do that by accident.
He destroyed a valley once.
It was a small valley.
It was a mountain range.
You moved a tectonic plate 50 meters in 3 seconds. You could cause mass extinctions. The Chicxulub impact killed the dinosaurs. You're outputting similar energy eating cake.
The cake is involved now?
Cole converts cake directly into seismic energy. He's a walking extinction event, stuffing cake down his throat.
Who's stuffing cake down their throat?
You, Cole!
You could punch through Earth's crust, swim in magma. At 800 pounds jumping from 10 meters, you'd hit with 35,000 joules.
I jump from buildings all the time. Wait, technically that wasn't a building.
The ground should fear you. You're its natural predator.
Does the ground have feelings now?
At 800 pounds, you're applying 26 psi to everything you stand on.
The monastery is still standing.
Because he's controlling it. Variable density, quantum superposition of heavy and light. Nothing about Cole works.
Want some cake, Zane?
I calculate the thermodynamic impossibility of cake-powered seismic events, and I cannot reconcile gravitational constant variable mass density. Cole equals 800 pounds, equals 200 pounds, equals 200 pounds.
He's
equals
overheating
200
again.
pounds.
Somebody stop
Most
him.
hardness-
Hey guys, I brought cake. Hey Zane, can you analyze my powers too?
No!
Nia, dear, we didn't keep you here so you could only tend teacups.
Then why? I like teacups.
There is something about your parentage you should know.
No need. Kai and I dug around. Father was the master of fire. Big whoop.
Your mother, however, was the master of water.
Wow, so cool. Look, I'm the water ninja. I can finally be useful.
Haha, she knows exactly what she's doing.
Water ninja?
Zane, what are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be?
Shut up, Sensei. Listen, do you understand what that means? Waterbending isn't tea sprays and garden hoses.
Wow, didn't know you were an artist, Zane.
He would have been the next Picasso in our youth, Misako.
How did he copy the art style of my sketches that I make in the bathroom?
Replicative AI. It's fluids. Air is a fluid. Food's a fluid sometimes. Blood is a fluid. Sweat, tears, moisture, everything.
Zane.
Okay, numbers. I love numbers. They make me feel alive. Lungs. Total capacity for an adult, up to about 6 liters. Pay attention to the board. It'll make sense throughout the lecture. Not a typo. 6 liters. Tidal breath, roughly 0.5 liters in and out when you're calm. The air itself holds water depending on humidity at room temperature and maybe 50% relative humidity. A cubic meter of air holds roughly 8 to 10 grams of water vapor. That means a single half-liter breath carries on the order of 4 to 5 milligrams of water. Tiny, but we're talking precision control. That's a lot of micro-resources if you could influence every breath in a room.
So, if I taught a class, I could make everyone blow bubbles when they laugh. Cute party trick.
First of all, stop abusing the board, Nia. And cute? Cute? No. Think dramatic. Think strategic. Think oh my god's options. You pull moisture out of fog, and suddenly you've got a short-range mist field. Or you reroute condensation. Or never mind, you're not listening.
I am. I'm thinking of paper boats, and umbrellas, and frothy cappuccinos. Have you ever tried a frothy cappuccino, Zane?
Don't change the subject to coffee, Nia. We're discussing the physics of atmospheric water content and bodily fluids, and I'm trying to be useful here, and you talk about foam!
Keep your temper, Zane.
Okay, look, blood, an adult has roughly 4 to 6 liters of blood. Plasma makes up about 55%, and plasma itself is roughly 90% water. So ballpark, 2.5 liters of water sits inside the circulatory system. There's significant water mass inside each person. The numbers are neat. They're elegant. That's all I'm saying.
Zane, say less with the implications and more with the I don't know tea ritual.
Zane, don't say water and people like it's grocery shopping. Gross. I'm not gonna do anything nasty. I'll use water to fix the kettle when it leaks. That's my brand.
Damn. It, Nia. You ruined my dramatic monologues.
We're not discussing ways to hurt anyone. The physics are interesting in the abstract, but our duty is to protect life. Remember that.
Fine, abstract, pure. Look at the math names. Q is proportional to delta P over R. Flow depends on pressure difference over resistance. PV equals nRT. Gases behave predictably. Humidity, relative humidity, all very pretty words to throw around when you want to sound terrifying in a lecture. That's what I do. I sound terrifying.
You should really try sounding cute sometimes. You'd sell better on posters.
He's not trying to sell anything, dear.
You hear that, Sensei? She could gather the moisture in the air here and make an enchanted umbrella, or make the mist align into ribbons of coherent droplets that catch spectral energy. Ghosts, for example. They're weird. Water interacts with energy differently than stone or wood. A fine spray could scatter ectoplasm. I'm not saying do it. I'm saying the principle is.
A ghost mister? That's adorable. I could give Moro a spa day.
For the second time, stop making your silly sketches on the board. And the point is, options. You don't want to be predictable.
Nia, what would you do if someone needed help? Let's hear a proper Nia answer.
I'd use the water to heal, to hydrate, to wash burns, to cool fires without burning anything more.
For the third time, stop.
If there's a ghost hurting people, I'd make a mist to soothe them, not hurt. I'd make rivers for farmers.
She's not stopping, is she?
Down the street can splash in summer. That's what matters to me.
That actually makes sense. Healing is elegant in its own way. But imagine the counterpoint, the theatrical scare tactic that makes enemies stop thinking they can escalate. The mere possibility shapes strategy.
So, you want me to be a terrifying presence and a tea slinger?
Yes, terrifying presence. Bring your own scone.
You have a strange metric for power, Zane.
Numbers, metrics, power. Same thing. You have power, Nia. Real power. It's not for me to decide how you use it. I just like thinking about extremes. The theory is candy. The practice is another matter.
Then don't eat all the candy, Zane.
We'll take the power and keep it kind. And Zane, if you must continue these monologues, do it somewhere people have a helmet on.
Helmet? I'll take a cardboard box. It's more aerodynamic.
Drink! Seriously, hydrate the dramatic monologues out of you.
Fine, but one day when the world gets grim, you'll thank me for thinking of the big things.
I'll thank you for being dramatic, and for the occasional useful idea. Preferably the ones that don't involve turning the tea house into a physics lab of doom.
So last night I was talking to Harumi, and she said my green energy blast looked really cool.
What is green?
What?
Green. Define it. scientifically.
Zane, he's trying to tell a story.
It's just green? The color?
Green corresponds to 495 to 570 nanometers. You emit coherent energy beams. Why is it green?
Aesthetic choice?
Aesthetic choice? Physics doesn't have aesthetic choices. If you're emitting photons, wavelength determines color. If not, there is no color.
Maybe it's plasma?
Plasma requires ionized gas at 3000 Kelvin. Lloyd's hands don't incinerate. Plasma would make him Kai, but worse.
Hey!
You create spheres of green energy. Spheres require uniform pressure distribution. P equals F over A. What's generating the pressure? What's containing it?
Maybe it's like a balloon?
Balloons have physical rubber, coal. Lloyd creates free-floating spheres in open air. Internal pressure should equalize instantly.
But they don't.
Yes, that's the problem. And the golden power. You reshaped matter based on what? Thermodynamic equilibrium? Entropy gradient?
It was more of a vibe.
A vibe? The Heisenberg uncertainty principle states delta x times delta p is greater than h bar over 2. You can't precisely control matter at quantum level.
I didn't control quantum levels.
Then how did you control molecular bonds? You created water, H2O. Creating 1 mole releases 286 kilojoules. You created rivers. That's 2.86 times 10 to the 17th joules. 68 megatons.
I didn't explode anything.
Where did the energy go? Did you delete 68 megatons of thermal energy? That violates thermodynamics.
He's spiraling.
The Green Ninja's power transcends.
Don't say transcends. Nothing transcends physics. Lloyd either obeys physical law or he's a localized breakdown of causality.
Is that bad?
If causality breaks locally, it breaks everywhere. We could all spontaneously become scrambled eggs.
I like scrambled eggs.
Your beams travel straight, suggesting massless, but they impact with force. F equals ma. Zero mass means zero force.
They clearly have force.
Then they have mass, which means they arc under gravity, which means why are they green? You created life, DNA, RNA, billions of base pairs. One mistake creates cancer. You made 0 mistakes across billions of organisms.
I wasn't thinking about DNA.
Your subconscious understands molecular biology better than Watson and Crick. The probability of functional DNA is 10 to the negative 300th. You did it repeatedly while fighting the Overlord.
Zane, please.
How? Where is the information stored? What processes quantum states?
I don't know. Nobody knows. It just works.
It just works is not scientifically acceptable.
Then I'm scientifically unacceptable. Is that what you want to hear?
Yes, actually, that's a perfectly reasonable conclusion.
Did he just agree?
Lloyd is a walking violation of physics. We've established that. I feel much better now.
You feel better? I hate it here.
Welcome to the club.
Hey guys, look who's here. It's Pixel.
Finally, someone who won't lecture us.
He made me cry about cake.
Shut up. Allow me to cool your drink, baby girl.
Fascinating. Zane, did you remove thermal energy or create cold?
I froze it.
How the monastery's tables have turned.
She's doing the thing.
I see what this is.
We just want to learn.
Don't lie. I've taught you physics for a while now, and now you invite Pixel. This is an ambush.
Cold is low thermal energy. You extracted heat. Where did it go?
I have advanced thermal regulation systems.
Using Q equals MC delta T. Your drink is 250 milliliters. Water's specific heat is 4,186 joules per kilogram per Kelvin. Temperature dropped from 293 to 273 Kelvin. That's 20,930 joules extracted.
My internal systems are sophisticated. I have heat sinks, thermal dampeners. You think I'm deleting energy?
Show me your heat sink.
Pause.
Refrigerators use compressors and radiator coils. Where are yours?
They're integrated into my molecular structure. I'm a Nindroid, not a household appliance.
Where is Zane's butt radiator?
Double pause.
Turning water to ice requires removing latent heat of fusion. Q equals M times LF. For water, that's 334,000 joules per kilogram.
I know the equation. I've calculated this hundreds of times.
So there's 2 kinds of heat?
Sensible and latent heat. Did none of you pay attention when I explained phase changes?
Explain how you create 100 kilogram ice walls instantly. That's 33.4 megajoules extracted in seconds.
My cryogenic core operates at quantum efficiency. The displaced heat is redistributed through dimensional phase shifting.
Displaced heat should create massive thermal updrafts, yet nothing happens.
Because I'm precise.
Tell me, Zane, is this your advanced Nindroid technology or your elemental ice powers?
What?
You claim sophisticated systems, quantum cores, dimensional shifting, but you're also the elemental master of ice. Which is it?
They work together.
So when technology fails to explain thermodynamics, you claim elemental magic?
That's not fair.
We're not trying to hurt you.
Then why does this feel exactly like what I did to Kai, to Lloyd, to Cole?
You absorbed golden power and released it as ice. But ice isn't energy. You destroyed energy. Gigajoules ceased to exist.
So Zane's breaking a fundamental law of the universe? Nice one, bro!
So what? We're all impossible. I know my powers don't make any sense. I've run the calculations. Do you think I enjoy being a walking thermodynamic paradox?
He's spazzing!
You wanted me to feel humiliated, exposed, like everything I am is fundamentally broken. You're supposed to be my friends, my family, but you orchestrated this stupid show with her, my love of my life. You. All of you.
That was bad! I feel terrible.
I believe I've damaged our relationship irreparably.
Sensei Wu's powers make no sense.